So a student had questions about problem 9 from the week um, 4 assignment, and I'm going to go over that problem and actually just parts B and C. The student got part A correct. So let's take a look at this. So the first question, um, well, this question has to do with 5 questions, multiple choice, 4 choices, 5 questions, and we want to know, we want to figure out part B and C here. Okay, so she gets exactly 3 or exactly 4 questions right. So this would be the probability. We would use binomial PDF for this, and the probability of getting exactly 3 would just be a straight up binomial PDF. And exactly 4 we would also use an additional binomial PDF. So if you you can think of this as let's write this out. So as mentioned, we would have a well, you can think of this as probability that x is equal to 3 plus the probability that x is equal to 4. So equal, when we're dealing with the binomial distribution, equal is referring to PDF. So this would be binom PDF of, so we want n, p, and our x value, or k, sometimes they refer to as. So our n has to do with our sample size, or the number of trials. So that's 5. So I'll write this up here, n equals 5, and because it can be the same for each. And the probability of getting correct is 0.25. So that's 5, 0.25. Oh, not done yet. And we want to get 3. X equals 3. That's what we're dealing with on this one. And then we want to take a binomial PDF of 5, 0.25. Oh, I do that again. And then we want 4. Okay, so let's do this on the calculator. So we have distribution, go down to binomial PDF, and we want 5, comma, 0.25, comma, 3. So if I was to hit enter right now, I would just get the probability of getting exactly 3. But I want exactly 3 or exactly 4. So we're going to add, go back into here in distributions, and binomial PDF, same n, same p. We want 4 this time. So the probability of getting 3 plus the probability of getting 4, and that gives us 0.1025. Make sure you round correctly. It mentions rounding 4 decimals on this problem. So this is equal to 0.102, and then you'd round down to 5. Okay, part C, we have she gets the majority of the questions right. So interpreting this, this means that she gets, so if there's 5 questions, majority is 3, 4, or 5. So we could just do, the way I would do it, assuming you got B correct, you understand what you did on part B, well, you realize that it's the answer from part B. It's probability of x equals 3 plus the probability that x equals 4. We've already figured this out. This, what I've written down so far, is the solution to part B. But we also want probability that x equals 5. So this is equal to, could think of this as 0.1025 plus the probability that x equals 5. Instead of writing that out, I'm going to just do, well, it's just a binom PDF of 5, 0.25, and 5. All right, so I could just add, if I just hit additional, it'll have answer plus, so that's my previous answer, plus, because I want my previous solution, plus what I have here, so binomial distribution, binomial PDF, and 5, comma, 0.25, comma, 5. And there we go. All right. So let me know if you have any further concerns. I'll be more than happy to help, but that's how you would approach this. And you may have thought of other ways of solving this. There are more ways. Part B, I would say this is pretty much the most efficient way of doing it. It's the way I would go. But part C, you could also use binomial CDF, dealing with less than or equal to. You could do, so another way of approaching this is 1 minus the probability that x is less than or equal to. And so we have 3, 4, and 5. So we would want to do take away 0, 1, and 2. So less than or equal to 2. And that would be a binomial CDF of 2. So you could approach it that way. Check that out. Make sure that makes sense. Let me know if you have any other concerns.